St. Augustine is the oldest city in the country, and with fascinating and unique place in U.S. history, it's a popular destination for both day trippers and tourists, but it's also a great place to live. So we're going to talk about it in this video right now. Let's go! Dr. Adrian Gentry, aka Dr. Real Estate Jax. If you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification as I try to put out 2 videos a week telling you everything about Jacksonville, where to eat, where to live, and where to play. And if you do not know who I am a licensed real estate agent here in the Jacksonville, Florida area and the surrounding counties. I would love to help you purchase a home. I'm gonna put my phone number somewhere in here. Don't know where it goes in post-production. I would love to help you buy and sell. So today we're going to get into St. Augustine. We're going to talk about the history. We're going to talk about the real estate. We're going to talk about things to do. But first, I want to give you context, what it looks like. It's beautiful. Check it out. Look at St. Augustine as a whole, like the beautiful features. Now everything is beautiful in every city, but I can only shoot so much footage, guys. But taking a look at the map, I want to kind of show you where St. Augustine is. It's roughly about 45 minutes away from Jacksonville. Jacksonville Airport is 50 minutes away from North St. Augustine and 50 minutes away from Daytona. And if you want to take a trip down to Orlando, where everybody wants to see the big mouse with the ears, it's going to take you about 90 minutes. So if you know about St. Augustine, right, I got to get into the history of it because that's what I do. I try to inform you guys. Founded in 1565 by Spanish explorer Pedro Menendez. This is the oldest city in the nation, and it feels like that. Like it has so many of those old cultural monuments and also buildings. It's absolutely beautiful. Currently living in St. Augustine, there's just over about 17,000 people, and it has about 23 miles of just beach. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, and it stretches all the way from Jacksonville. Of course, there is no break. We're on the coast, all the way down to St. Augustine. It keeps riding all the way down to Miami, of course. Beautiful place to be. We're located in the St. Johns County area, and if you know anything about St. Johns County, I want to talk about this first: school districts. Absolutely amazing school district. But I recently had a customer and they were looking at a house in Orange Park versus a house in St. Augustine, and the one thing that was really holding them back was school district, right? And I have to let people know, you have to break down school district granularly, right? The school district can be absolutely amazing, but even in St. Johns County, we have some 3 out of 10 schools. So when we compare the Oakleaf property to the St. John's property, Orange Park property, we kind of figured out the Orange Park property was a 10 out of 10 school and the St. Johns County was a 9 out of 10 school. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there for guys. St. Johns County is absolutely gorgeous and it has great schools, but whenever you're moving, make sure you're looking at the school area that you're planning on living in, because just because the district is great does not necessarily mean that all the schools are great. All right, let's keep it moving fast. We're talk about real estate. Now, I'm a realtor, so I have to get into this. So we're going to talk about the housing market just a little bit. The housing market in Florida has grown tremendously. That's all over the state of Florida. That's just not Jacksonville. It's a seller market, guys. I know you've heard me say it a million times. It's a seller's market. So St. Augustine has one of the fastest growing houses market in Florida right now. The median sold price in 3-bedroom in December of 2020 was just around $322,000. That number jumped in December of 2021 to $390,000. That's a 21% increase. So this is happening all over the country, and I know you guys have seen it in your area as well. But this being a historic area, tourist place, absolutely gorgeous, beaches for miles, people are fighting to get these properties down here. And that's not just me saying, you know what, everyone's going to sell a house down. No, people down here are losing their minds to get houses in St. Johns County. And recently we've watched the growth expand as far as new construction like it hasn't in years. And that's all of St. Johns County, not just St. Augustine, moving down towards from Jacksonville. And I'm talking about from luxury down to your standard homes, townhouses, condos. Like, people are building tremendously down here because this is a desirable area. A lot of people talk about Jacksonville, but no one really talks about St. Augustine in case you're coming for tourism. But housing market down here has been booming, an absolutely gorgeous place to live for anyone looking for a place. And with the growth that's happening, like I said, it's happening all over Jacksonville, Florida. St. Augustine Beach median sold price in December of 2020 was $400,000. Now, that number has increased 30% to $519,000. Like, the market price of a home is only what a person is willing to pay for it. And down here, they're willing to pay. Like, they're willing to pay to live in a tourist town that has historic buildings everywhere, that always has something to do going on, music festivals. Absolutely gorgeous. And we've been in the seller market based on this for like the last 2 years. So it seems as though we're staying on track with the rest of the state, right? We're not as high priced as you would look at in Miami or Fort Lauderdale or even maybe a Tampa, but we're staying on track with the market as it's been growing across the country. So let's get away from the boring stuff. If you're enjoying sightseeing tours, if you're a history buff, you need to check out this city. Reason being, it's always something to experience. And I mean, the ghost tours, yeah, I don't do those. Like, I don't play with ghosts. Like, y'all you used to see Ghostbusters when you were growing up. I just don't play with ghosts. Like, that's not what I'm going to do. But you can also walk through St. John's Street, which is very popular in the very heart of the city, and they have so many places to eat. As you're looking behind me, you see a real fort, right? Casto de San Marco, overlooking the river. I don't know what Casto means. Castello de San Marco. I stopped Spanish my first year, but absolutely gorgeous. You have the reenactments of 1673, transfer of control of Spanish and Great Britain that actually go on here, and they put those on a regular basis, kind of giving you a feel of what it was like back then, where people were actually trying to take territory in St. Augustine. You'll see the old city gates, which at one point were the only entrance into St. Augustine. Horse-drawn carriages, a ton of shops and restaurants, and then the oldest tree in the United States. I had to put that in there. I don't really understand if that's the oldest one, but I guess the first one that was documented was here in St. Augustine. One of the things I had to put that in there. But one of the things I love to do when I come down here is I love to go to the Alligator Farm. It's interesting to me. I think I have a picture. I'm gonna put it up of me holding an alligator, right? That's interesting. The one thing I've always wanted to do is wrestle one, and so you can come out here and check out the alligators. You can actually zip line across the alligator pond if you're daring enough, if that's something that you really are into. You have Ripley's, believe it or not, and there's so much more, right? The School of Florida's Deaf and Blind, where Ray Charles sang, right around the corner, right? Like, that's one of those things. I want to sing the song Georgia, but we're not in Georgia. We're in Jacksonville. Excuse me, we're in St. Augustine, but Georgia. Everybody knows the song, and you're going to probably be singing that after you watch this video. But one of the things I love about this place is, right, as you're walking down the strip, you're going to hear languages from all across the world, right? It's an absolutely gorgeous place to live and call home, and it's centrally located so you can get to those places like Orlando if you want to. You can shoot straight across the state and you can get over to Tampa. You can shoot back up to Jacksonville. You can shoot right to Georgia. Georgia is 50 minutes to an hour right across the border. Like, this is a place for tourists. This is a place if you're retiring and you want to relax and chill and look at the beautiful boats and the water. There's water literally everywhere here, right? We talk about the beaches in Jacksonville, Florida, but the sailboats that come out here just to relax, the times that people can go out and they have dining on the boats, and then you have these amazing bridges, amazing statues, amazing architecture from so many different decades, right? Going back to centuries, not even decades, going back to the 1500s. I think this is a place for you if that's the thing you're looking for, especially the history. But so that's pretty much an overview, right? Like an overview of St. Augustine. Let's go right back into it, right? Let me expound on the housing a little bit, right? So once again, I said you have properties from every century, right? Like, so you're going to have the bungalows, you're going to have the colonials because those were popular back then. A lot of the new construction that you're looking at, we're talking about luxury new construction. Builders like Toll Brothers, builders like Mastercraft, Dream Finders. So you're going to have the upgraded granite countertops, and you can also get that old world feel. Remember my video on San Marco. If you have not seen it, go take a look at it because you're going to get that type of feel as well in St. Augustine. So now I'm going to close it out. So if you're interested in buying a house in Jacksonville, St. Johns County, Clay County, I would love to talk to you and help you. Once again, I'm going to put my number somewhere in here. I never know where it's going to go. Please feel free to reach out for me for more information. And I'm going to do a lot more videos on St. Augustine because I really want you to see the new builders that are coming out here. I've been walking through some of these properties and they're absolutely amazing. But until next time, be great and choose excellence in everything you do.